Hi, I'm TJ Moore and I'm your Director of Public Works. I wanted to take a couple of minutes today to talk to you about snow plowing. It's a very important emergency procedure around the city and it's something that we take very seriously. We're very fortunate in the city of DeKalb that we have a great staff of professional drivers that are on the road during the snow to protect you. But you can help them, and it's very important that you do. These trucks are very large. Please stay back away from them as far as you possibly can. The spinners that shoot out salt out of the back of the vehicle can start and stop abruptly, so stay back from the rear of the vehicle so that you're not catching that salt right into the front of your car. Also, if you're behind a plow truck, if you can't see the driver's mirrors, that driver can't see you. Don't pass a plow truck. Debris and material can come off of the plow unexpectedly and you don't want it to hit your car at high rate of speed. For just a moment, I'd like to talk about where plowing is today and the technology involved. It's come a very long way. This is not just simply a matter of pushing it off the street and throwing down some salt. It might look that way, but there's a lot happening beneath the surface. First of all, we are very aware of pavement temperatures. We use advanced computer modeling to give us pavement temperatures, and we'll even go out in advance of the precipitation to put down a salt brine and with other pre-treating chemicals that will bond to the pavement ahead of snow and ice to keep that bond from forming so that when we come out with the snowplow, it cuts off very easily and that bond doesn't have time to form early on in the event. Plowing has become very scientific. We work very hard to know what the weather's going to do, but specifically how materials will react when it's on the street. We add calcium chloride and other chemicals to the salt to ensure or allow the water to stay in its liquid form rather than turning into ice. We will also spray bridge decks and other roads around town with a salt brine, with a chemical brine, that will then reactivate when the snow falls to stop ice from bonding to the pavement to give us time to come out with the plows and scrape it off. Our staff watch the pavement temperatures and know exactly when bridge decks are going to drop below freezing and when salt is going to be most effective. Another part of plowing that's become much more sophisticated is the controls and the manner in which we put down salt. It isn't just raising and lowering the plow anymore. We can control very precisely the exact amount of salt that's put down per lane mile, and we can change that depending on pavement temperatures and how much snow is falling. So we're putting down only the exact amount that will help clear the streets. We're not wasting any. Something you may not be aware of is that we have a truck idling behind me waiting to go out right now, but preparation for snow really begins in August. We start putting together the plan for how we're going to manage snow that winter. What trucks need what, making sure the trucks are prepared, making sure everything is in fine working order. And then as winter rolls in, we watch the forecast, and days ahead of the event, trucks are topped off, salt is ordered, everything is made ready so that come the call, which might come at 2 o'clock in the morning, we bring everybody in, everything is ready to go, and they are immediately on the street until the job is done. After a snow event, cleanup can take days, but it's getting into the downtown. We have over 100 cul-de-sacs that need to be cleaned, need to be prepped to make sure that they're just as good as any other street in town. What you might not be aware of, or you may have seen in the downtown, is that we have sidewalks that are immediately against the street. That's kind of a challenge for us in a typical plowing scenario because it throws snow up onto the sidewalk and it gives it no place for it to go, and we still need to keep those sidewalks open. In the downtown, you'll see that we'll push snow to the center of the road. Those are called windrows. We push it to the center of the roadway, and then we come through later with dump trucks and with heavy equipment to pick up the snow, and we actually haul that snow away to different locations around town just to make cleanup of the downtown that much easier. Something that's very important to remember is please do not push snow out into the parkway, out into the street from your driveways or from your sidewalks. This is very important. Not only is it against the law, but what happens is that snow will go out into the street and it may stay, and it'll form an ice patch that we might not see or we might not be aware of, and then it's dangerous for other drivers. Please be very careful about that. Keep the snow in your yard, keep the snow to the sides of your driveway. Please don't push it out into the street. We're here to provide safe streets for you. We're here to provide a safe environment, living environment, working environment, shopping environment for our residents and customers. And that's what we strive to do every day in your Department of Public Works.